Hi, I'm Leopoldine and welcome back to the Mindful Shift podcast. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad you are joining our tribe. This podcast is designed to empower you and help you create your best life. Are you ready to overcome any obstacle and get your manifestation? Coaching with me and so much more is available in the link down below in the description. So go ahead and sign up with me. In today's episode, I wanted to go back to the basics of manifestation and also regarding your techniques, the one you choose. Because I noticed in the comments, some of you do watch my videos, but still get a little confused on how manifestation works and what exactly does manifest. So let's clear things up today because you do know the steps. You do know naturally how to manifest. Don't forget you've always been a master manifestor all your life and you will always be. This is not something you have to do. This is your identity, who you are. But without you clearly understanding the process of it, then you getting consistent results can be really tough. And I do want to make it easier and faster for you. So don't forget, in every podcast, I usually talk about every technique, but I personally use only or almost only affirmations. Sometimes also subliminals. But affirmation is my main technique and the one I like above all else. And here on this channel, I talk mostly about my own experience and what I do. So don't forget, you can use any technique you ever like. The technique doesn't matter. Use the one that speaks to you the most, that feels the most natural for you, because that is important for you to do it and return to it every single day. So it doesn't matter if it is visualization, journaling, scripting, affirmations, a conversation in your mind, or no matter other techniques you ever like. And any techniques works exactly the same way. You need repetition and discipline. So only choose what does feel right for you, what works for you in the past. The technique doesn't matter because as long as you believe it works for you and you think it works for you, it does. Just because you think so. So if you ever like another technique than affirmation, please do. Use visualization, for example, by creating a thing that you repeat in your mind on loop. That works as well. Just keep going and do what you like and think natural for you, bestie. But the main reason I do like affirmation is because for me they are just thoughts. And so because we think every single day, and yes, some of us thinks more with images, and that does happen to me too. But most of all, I tell myself something with words. It is still my main way of thinking. And so because affirmations are just thoughts for me, it works because I can use it everywhere I want to, at any moment. And it also can be my safety net when I start spiraling or thinking opposite thoughts. Boom, I just use affirmation right away, cutting it. And for that, it has been my lifesaver so many times. And it always worked for me. So once again, I want to remember you. You are the one and only creator of your reality. No one else. Everything you experience in the past or are experiencing right now comes from your consistent thoughts and beliefs. So if you are not liking what you are seeing right now in your reality, you are not yet seeing what you desire in your reality, it might come from a deep-rooted belief or your repetitive thoughts. No matter if it's past thoughts or current thoughts, you are correcting and arguing constantly in your mind. And please keep in mind that you have the power to change your current circumstances at any moment, because what you consistently think and believe will show up in your life, no matter what. So please, this is really important that you pay attention to your mindset. This is really how manifestation is about. So instead of seeing your technique as just a simple tool you use, see it as a key to create the life you truly desire, to change things around you, to create finally the reality you desire, your best life. And truthfully, we know that techniques are a way to bring you to your desired mental state, to your desired state of mind, your new identity, and help you stay there as long as possible or come back to it every single time you need to redirect your thoughts and your state of mind. And what manifests is your state of mind. The state of mind you're staying dominantly, consistently. And you've always been doing this all of your life. You did it subconsciously because it is a second nature. It's who you are. Now, how you are doing when you are manifesting manifesting is doing it consciously, by choice, because it is a choice to change the way you are thinking, to change your own beliefs, limiting or not. And no matter the technique you choose. Let's take an example. Imagine you are keeping thinking to yourself, I am always so lucky. This is your new identity. I am always so lucky. And you repeat that to yourself for 10-minute long loops or even to 30 minutes a day, no matter. And you do that every single day, right? For 10 to 30 minutes. But here is the thing. What are you thinking the rest of your day? The rest of your time when you are not doing your technique? What are you thinking? And yes, this is as important. Because no matter the technique you choose, it is all about what you tell yourself the most, your inner dialogue. And therefore, the state of mind you return to the most during your day. If you are aligned with your new state of mind, you choose an identity for 10 minutes a day, or let's say 30 minutes a day. But then the rest of your day, you are just thinking, it's always happened to me. I never have any luck. Every time something annoys you, something goes in your way, something doesn't match that new assumption for now, well, it does counterbalance the new assumption you are creating for yourself. And you literally return to the opposite state of mind where you are unlucky. So you're not in the state of mind anymore where you are always so lucky. You're on the opposite one. You cannot be in both at the same time. Keep in mind that your reality reflects your dominant thoughts and what your subconscious believes to be true for you. And using your technique is literally to rewire your brain until your subconscious believes a new truth for yourself. Your subconscious mind always pick the most dominant thoughts and beliefs, no matter what. So outside of your desired technique, the one you choose, it's really important to be aware of the story you are telling yourself the most, because that does count. And honestly, this is the main reason I do love affirmation, because I can use them as a literally safety net for myself during my day. No matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, I can just pick my affirmation and telling to myself to cut any other thoughts. So really keep this in mind. Do your technique every day. Do your repetitive technique on loop for 10 to 30 minutes. But also be aware and correct your thoughts whenever you need to during your day, because your thoughts, dominant and repetitive one, needs to be aligned with your new chosen identity. So you stay in a new state of mind. That's how you manifest faster. And yes, it does matter. So all you need to do is focus on choosing that new identity again and again and again and again as much as you need to. Not the opposite, the one you don't want, the one you desire. And honestly, I already talked about that, and I think mostly in my free book I did, but why don't you make it a challenge to stop complaining? Literally. I think every one of us is so used to do that, to complain about everything. And again, repeating complaints can impact and does manifest. No matter you are saying this to someone, writing it in a comment, or telling it to yourself. So what if you shift your mindset right now? What if you choose to change the way you perceive things? So let's take an example. You have a long line at a grocery store and you have to wait. But instead of getting annoyed and siding and be upset about it, instead this time you choose to think differently and perceive it differently. You make that choice because it is one, and instead you start thinking, well, actually this gives me the chance to be grateful for what I'm buying today, to think what recipe I will do. I will be cooking when I'm back home. And actually, this gives me the chance to affirm right now. I can affirm even more or do my technique even more. Just right now. Even better. I am always so lucky. 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 And you keep reminding yourself, I am always so lucky. No matter what is happening in front of your eyes, you keep reminding yourself that on loop. Even when you are getting frustrated or something frustrating is happening, you just hold on to that new thought, that new identity you've chosen for yourself. And that new identity helps you perceive things around you differently. So please do not forget how much important is your mindset for manifesting. Because actually, this is essential. This is the foundation of manifestation. How you think and perceive things around you. And I'm sure you notice that sometimes we slip back into the old thought patterns, that old identity, the one we don't want, right? And this can really hold us back, especially if we we do not correct it every time we are aware of it or cut it off with our technique. Because when you do your technique every day for 10 to 30 minutes, it's like you are selecting that new identity for a short amount of time. Upon 24 hours, 10 to 30 minutes is really short. And the rest of the time, you are going back to your old state of mind, your old identity, the one you are comfortable with and you've experienced before. And if you truly desire something new, something different for yourself in your life, no matter what it is, no matter it is your dream job, your SP madly in love with you, or being in a perfect relationship with them, you do have to shift your mindset about this specifically. Because manifestation is all about thinking consistently about what you want, being already yours or about to be yours any moment now. That you will have it real soon. That you are getting closer and closer every day. And it's happening any moment now. If it feels more comfortable to say this to yourself, please do. It works as well. Just don't think it will be long. Otherwise, that's what you will experience. And all you have to do is stick with it in your mind. Keep thinking it as much as possible until you have enough proof that you start to believe it. And your practice, your chosen technique, is only there to help you stay in that new state of mind, to help you keep that new identity as you and your truth, until your subconscious mind is convinced that it's that pushed out proof for you to experience in your reality. And then again, more proof and more proof and more proof, because you keep going, and then you start to believe it for yourself. That's really all you start to see proof in your life, in your 3D reality. Proof being what we call movements, no matter what it is, direct or not. So please take a moment to figure out what you do really want. Choose a technique you like, that feels natural for you or that works for you in the past, something you're comfortable to do every single day, maybe several times a day. Visualize, have a conversation in your mind, script journal about it, affirm, no matter what it is, choose one, stick to it, repeat it for several minutes, 10 to 30 minutes every day, and persist in it. About it implying that you already have what you want or that you are about to get what you want any moment now. And during the rest of your day, do not fall back or redirect yourself to match that new identity. Do not fall back in that old identity you don't want anymore. Not fall back into your old stories that you keep telling yourself. But if you do, please don't be so surprised or wondering why your manifestation isn't here yet. Why your technique isn't working. Because your dominant thoughts, your repetitive thoughts should match that new identity outside of your practice too. The chosen identity of your life and yourself that you desire. So pay attention to what you tell yourself the most. Outside of your technique as well. Start to be aware and how you react to situations around you, to what you are experiencing. Because yes, that does matter. And you can start telling yourself, no, actually, this is not who I am anymore. Now this is who I am. And I make the choice consciously. You can choose again and again at any moment in time. You always had the choice and you will always have it. But this is a conscious choice to make for yourself. Because that consistent inner dialogue creates your new experiences. So if you do want to change your reality, no matter what you desire, you do need to change your dominant thoughts and be committed to it fully. Consistency, repetition, and discipline are the key. There is no magic trick. You just need to keep thinking about what you want being already yours or about to be yours. Really, manifestation is simple. It doesn't have to be hard. So stop making it complicated and hard for yourself. Please stop. I know you can do this. I know you can, bestie. You got this. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, it's not the end until you get what you want. Have an amazing week ahead and please take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!